Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. Currently doing, I've done the cards for Scorpio for August 2020. I will explain my spread in case people haven't actually had a reading from me before. So I do past, I do the now, I do near future, and then I do further on and more information that you need to know. I read the bottom of the decks to get a bit more information, and we also do some oracle cards as well. So there's lots of information happening. I want to let you know, in case you've never had a reading, time is fluid. So if I say now, it can mean in the near future, or it can mean, just past. Time is fluid. So it's all up to really the right timing for things to happen in your life. This is just some guidance. Also, you need to know that the energy is vice versa. So if I talk about you, it could be the other person in the spread, or vice versa. If it doesn't resonate, that's completely fine. This is just a general reading, so it's not going to suit every single Scorpio. It's just going to suit some that this is going on in their life at the moment. If it does resonate, I would love you to, like, share and subscribe on my page. Even comment. I would love to read the comments, so that would be amazing. Excuse my croaky voice at the moment, and if I've got the sniffles, I've got a bit of a head cold. It's not corona, so it's fine. It's just a bit of a head cold. All right, so let's get on with the reading. So first card, you got passion ignited, which is the same as some sort of opportunity. It's the same as sort of the First of Wands. It talks about, but it's reversed. So in this idea, maybe you've got a lack of direction. Maybe you've got some really great new emerging idea, creative idea. Sorry, just got a phone call coming in. Could also mean maybe you had a missed opportunity, or there's a delay with something that's going to go on in your life. Second, we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is about maybe some project that you have a lot of passion for. Could be something that happens very quickly, maybe some scattered energy. It can be a delay with something that you're waiting on, a bit of frustration. If you're in a relationship, it can also mean maybe there's some arguments, jealousy, and suspicion. But it depends. I'm just telling you everything because we can't know just from those few cards what the meaning is. You have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is somebody who is resilient. They have courage. They are persistent. They can also be very defensive and put up boundaries, which is what these little, if you can see these little bits of wood here, she's standing like she's ready. Which it also can mean at the ready. It can mean strength, all those things. So maybe you're going to start some new project, or maybe you've got some idea, or you just feel like you've got lack of direction. But, you have all those amazing traits, which is the courage and the persistence and the resilience and strength, and, you have all those. So there's no need to worry. And you've also got the Knight of Wands, which, Knight of Wands, did I read that one reversed? Oh, I'm sorry. Knight of Wands, I read it reversed. Knight of Wands is actually upright. I just realized. I didn't see one until I looked down just a second ago. The Knight of Wands upright is all about having energy. It can, some sort of passion. It can be adventure, some action. So maybe someone being impulsive, but maybe you take some action with that idea. For me, I'm a Scorpio, so I relate to this reading actually, but so far, the bits that I've read. But yeah, me doing tarot is that for me. Okay. Then we have somebody who's not really wanting to move on. It's like you feel kind of like you're resistant to change. You don't really want to change. You might feel like you've got some unfinished business. You might feel like there's some obstacles in your way. And it can also be that you're going through some sort of personal transition. And you've got financial and material changes reversed. So that can be things where, I mean, upright it would be there's some financial and material changes, just as it reads. But it can also mean, what could it mean? Maybe you get a new job. Maybe you have recovery from the financial loss. So maybe you do something to actually help make some money. And then we have the Hermit reversed. So the Hermit reversed is about somebody who likes, well, it's actually reversed, sorry. So it's actually someone who feels lonely, maybe someone who feels a bit withdrawn. They feel like they're isolated. So if you're having those feelings, maybe you feel like you don't want to move on from what you know, but you also feel lonely and you feel isolated and withdrawn. We also have the Chariot reversed. It can mean travel. It can mean maybe you take a journey. It can also mean success, and maybe, you, as I said, you take action with something. You have willpower. You have determination. It's a change, something different. And I mean, you may buy a new car, but it's generally about all the other things. Okay. Then in the near future, a few fell out. We had a few of them fall out for a few different things. But there's going to be something you are going to have to sacrifice. So sacrifice is the same as the Hangman. And it talks about like pausing, surrendering, letting go, seeing a new perspective, having wisdom and self-sacrifice. Then we have transformation, which these are all major arcana, these two. And that's the same as death in the normal tarot. So that's about endings. It's a big change. It's transformation. Maybe you do some personal transformation. It can also mean some transition. Maybe you need to move on. It's now the time to move on. And you have a rebirth. So you have a transformation and a rebirth, which is great. Patience and planning is reversed. So, I mean, maybe you feel like patience and planning. I mean, reversed, it can mean like you're impatient. Maybe you've got some slow progress. So something's happening slowly, maybe more so than you would like. But have some patience, because I'm upright. Reverse would probably mean you're not being very patient. And I know all about that. But you will have success. That's like the Ace of Swords right there. It's some new idea. It's a fresh start. It's a sudden opportunity. It's a breakthrough. It's success. It's all those things. So you will have success in what you do, which is great. That's a new beginning, really. Then we have the Page of Cups reversed. So Page of Cups reversed is maybe someone who feels like they have poor imagination. They're doubting their intuition. They can be selfish or have no desires. And we have the Five of Cups reversed. And the Five of Cups reversed is, you know, you might feel like, this one you might feel like you have no desires and poor imagination and you know, doubt your intuition. But this one talks about you have hope, you forgive, you have self-forgiveness, you're moving on with something, which is amazing. And you've got the Star reversed. These I kind of was worried about because I thought they're a bit negative when they're reversed, but I mean, the Star reversed, you feel like you do have a lack of faith, which, I mean, I know all about that. To do this, for me, is a huge step, so I get it. You feel like you're going through some despair possibly, and some self-trust. Maybe you feel like you're disconnected from maybe that's the intuition, maybe that's something else. I mean, you've got to have faith, I guess. You've got the Ace of Swords, which is, you know, success. There is Justice, and that's reversed. That might feel like it's not dishonesty, but maybe there is some dishonesty in your life, or maybe you feel like something's really unfair. Maybe you're taking a lack of accountability for your life, and I'm not sure what that means in this. Maybe that's only some people. It doesn't mean all people. It can mean some people. Maybe there is no balance in your life either, because upright would be about balance. Reversed is like maybe there is no balance. And 18, the moon. So the moon is about maybe having a bit of fear and anxiety, trusting your intuition. It's maybe some problems or something going on behind the scenes that you don't know about, and some voluntary changes. So, I mean, that's not bad either. Now, this, I mean, I'm already looking at this particular, this row here, the sort of the future on. Now, there are 3 lovers cards in the one line. You have first, love begins. Further down, the lovers, exact same card. Then you have down further, the lovers card. Now, if that's not telling you something, I don't know what is. So we'll go over, so we'll start with love begins. So that's the same as the Ace of Cups, which is about a new relationship. It can mean, if you're in a relationship, it can mean maybe proposal, marriage, emotional fulfillment, love, intimacy, joy, good health, deep feelings, compassion, all those things. It's some new love beginning. Now, when I say love begins, I mean, it can be, I guess if you want to read it that way, it can mean self-love as well, but generally that's love with a person. Now, the mental conflict is over. So it's reversed. So upright would be about having some mental conflict. But yeah, downwards means that there's no more mental conflict. There's no more indecision. It can mean sometimes you just need to release that. Like get out of your head, maybe. Because you do doubt, like as soon as, you know, something new comes along, you're going to be, you know, trust issues, doubting in your head, whatever. Don't. So as we discussed, the lovers. The lovers, it's all about love, harmony, relationships, 2 people, partnership, choices, the values are aligned, everything. I mean, look how gorgeous this card is. Like, oh my God, these cards are amazing. These are the Goddess Tarot. I love them. Okay, so we have 3 of Swords. Now, that's a bit of a worry. So the 3 of Swords, it can be, which is bizarre, right? You've got the Lover's card, and then in the next breath, you have maybe you've been cheated on. There's jealousy. There's some emotional pain. Maybe it's a broken relationship. Maybe it can just mean 2 lovers. It can mean heartbreak, loss, divorce, all those things. It can also just mean maybe at the moment there are 3 people as well. So maybe your person is in a marriage or a relationship at the moment. Maybe they then meet you and leave that, you know, or a relationship and leave that. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups is about somebody who is a nurturing person. They could possibly be a mother. They're nurturing, they're compassionate, they're gentle, they're sensitive, they're caring, all the motherly good traits. I mean, look at her. She's caring after a little goldfish just here. Okay. Then we had the Page of Pentacles come out. So the Page of Pentacles is somebody who, you could be a student. You might go back to school and learn something new. Maybe it's a new idea, exactly like the Ace of Swords. It could just be some new idea and a project. Maybe you're manifesting what you want. It can be a new job or a raise, possibly. I mean, maybe the job that you do has something that's going to make you more money. And as I said, the Lover's card, which we've already talked about. You got 5 of Cups reversed, which I think we just read that, didn't we? 5 of Cups. Here we go. 5 of Cups reversed. You had 5 of Cups reversed there too. Sorry, wrists are not working. So 5 of Cups reversed, just to refresh your memory, was maybe having some hope and self-forgiveness and moving on. So maybe you've met this person, you know, moving on to something better. And maybe they make their decision. I mean, they'd have to make the decision, surely. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is about somebody who is confident. They're independent. They're a social butterfly. They're determined. They're, you know, they're attractive. It's all about fertility and pride, you know, which is really good. Yeah. It looks like I always think, they always looks like she's manifesting something. Does it look like that? Looks like she's manifesting something to the universe, which is great. Okay, so I picked 3 numerology cards as well. So the first one, funny enough, is spiritual career, which, I mean, as I said, that's what I'm trying to do. Maybe you're going to do something similar, or Reiki, or maybe look into that. Maybe if you've got an interest in doing something spiritual, maybe look into that. Music. Music can help raise your vibration if you're trying to attract good things and manifest things in your life. Maybe that helps you relax, do things that make you feel happy. Music for generally is good for a lot of people. And you've been going through, and maybe you will go through, a rebirth, which is great. You're transforming, you're changing, becoming a better version of you. Now on the bottom of the decks, the first one, love partnership. I mean, if you're not getting that by now, come on, people. You've got to be like, you know, slap if you haven't seen that. Yeah, at the moment, take some time out. Maybe, as I said, do something you enjoy, because otherwise you might get ill like I am currently. And you can manifest what it is you want. Now, pink is generally love as well. Can mean other things, but it talks, you know, pink is generally about your love life and about manifesting that. But at the moment, you will need to have patience. Then we have, on this one, we have the sun reversed. So the sun reversed is maybe you, at the moment, you're feeling a bit down, and, you know, you need to do something to, I guess, make your inner child happy. Maybe focus on that. Maybe, as I said, maybe do the music. Maybe do whatever makes you happy. And you've got 3 of Cups reversed. Now, that's maybe someone in your life is gossiping about you. Maybe you just need some alone time. Maybe it's all about independence as well. Maybe you're doing something to be able to create some independence for yourself. At the moment, you're like the 4 of Cups, where you're feeling very unfulfilled, and maybe you're bored. You're doubting what's, you know, going to happen, and you're going through some contemplation. Maybe try meditation. Let me grab hold of these ones. You are going to have victory and success. Rejoice in celebration is exactly the same as 3 of Cups. And it's about friendship and celebrations and having a circle of support. Make sure you have good people in your life. Maybe you do a collaboration with people. And then pass on these ones. Then we have the 8 of Swords reversed. So the 8 of Swords reversed is about having self-limiting beliefs, and you are your worst inner critic. You need to release those negative thoughts and be open to new perspectives. As I said, we'll just use me as an example because I don't know, you know, any of you people. But you might be thinking, I mean, you know, with me, I'm doing tarot, I'm doing something I enjoy, and I've had a lot of those kind of negative thoughts. I've had those self-limiting beliefs, but you know what? And I am my worst inner critic. I am that person. But I'm choosing to believe in the universe, and I'm choosing to believe that this is helping people. I hope it helps people. I hope it, you know, I find that tarot cards are all about guidance, and I hope that is that for even one person. We also have the 5 of Pentacles. So now that can mean maybe you've got ill health at the moment. Hello to me. You know, maybe it's about you feel like you're isolated. You're going through financial loss. You feel like you're destitute. You're going through despair. You're lonely. You've got that victim mentality, and you know, it's a bit hard at the moment. But I mean, things will get easier. You know, you're feeling like you might be a bit reckless though, and you're holding back, possibly, instead of, you know, maybe having a new beginning and having a bit of adventure. You also may feel with the 4 of Swords that you feel like you're exhausted, and Maybe you're just going through a period of deep contemplation and you feel like you're burnt out and you're kind of stagnant. You're not really doing anything or going anywhere. Because we've got love, I want to do some of these romance angel cards. So Scorpio, God, it's like the worst shuffle in the world. Scorpio, off camera, I shuffle fine. On camera, oh my goodness. Okay. Okay, tell me what Scorpio needs to know for August 2020. What does Scorpio need to know for August? Oops. August 2020 for Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. Come on. Tell me about Scorpio. Tell me about Scorpio. Tell me one more about Scorpio. Oh, Jesus, who's ringing? One more card, come on. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, there's honeymoon. You might be people traveling. Maybe there's going to be some sort of honeymoon phase. But, you know, if you're going through anything at the moment, pay attention to any kind of red flags that come up. That might be important. You also have some family healing to be done. Maybe you have a problem with your parents or your family or whatever it is. Maybe it talks about forgiving your parents. Anyone that knows me knows, you know, what's gone on in my family. Then we have calling in your soulmate. You're currently either trying to manifest or you will try and manifest your soulmate. Use some prayers if you believe in God. I don't know what you believe in, you know, whether it's God, universe, whatever. Do what you need to. Affirmations, visualizations, prayers, do meditations, and maybe do some guided meditation that talks about soulmates. And there is chemistry in your relationship when you get that new love. There's going to be a strong magnetic attraction, which is great. We'll do some of these ones. Now, Scorpio. 2020 in August, Scorpio. Goodness. I'm so little. Okay, tell me about Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Right, and I think one of them turned over somewhere in here. Nope, must have fallen out. Okay. Oh, so bottom of the deck. Something is not going to happen today. Maybe you feel hurt. Maybe you've still got boundaries. Maybe you still feel angry about something. There could possibly be an engagement in your future. And that talks about commitment and completion and unity. And you've got the soulmates. There is a soulmate coming. Let me just move my lamp a little. It's a bit dark. Okay, so you may feel like you are not enough. First card. You may feel like you have lack of confidence. You self-sabotage. You have ego, fear issues, and jealousy. The coffin. Endings bring new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation, and transition, which all of those words came up in the reading just before. You may feel like you're heartbroken over something. Maybe you just feel lost. Maybe you feel like your person and you may be separated. Maybe living in different locations or just separated at the moment. Maybe there was a breakup you went through. Maybe you need to grieve and mourn that first. And there's also photographs. So make some new memories. Maybe someone's looking at you and missing you from a past. Maybe it's a past person. Maybe it's somebody you've already dated or somebody from past life. Possibly can mean any of those things, but maybe someone's actually just looking at your photo if you've dated those people before. Right. We'll do the law of attraction. Scorpio. Overall, this is like a great spread though. There's nothing wrong with this one. Some exciting things coming. Okay, Scorpio for August. Scorpio, and maybe one more. Okay, so bottom of the deck. The future you now. You already know, you're already that person that you want to be in the future. You don't need to change. Maybe you feel deserving. You have arrived. Maybe you want to do something on your bucket list and you want to achieve your dream. Whatever you've got in your dream, you will achieve. And your manifestation is happening. Maybe you need to go through, or you have been going through some spiritual growth, and something's coming. So hold on tight. That's those two cards. I mean, they're all really good. Okay, so let's see what's here. So you've got gratitude. Be thankful. Gratuity increases attraction and opportunities. Little things count. Be grateful for all of your life, which is amazing. That is amazing. Being love. Exude love in all that you do. Oneness. Like attracts like. Unconditionally loving self and all. As I always say, that's one of my favorite sayings. Like attracts like. If you're miserable, you're going to attract shit in your life, I'm sorry to say. But if you are positive and doing good things and being a good person, you'll attract good things. Okay, then we got this one, which talks about the universe can only give you what you ask for. Narrow it down. Be as specific as it feels good. So be very specific. And then we have surprise in a way that you wouldn't expect. A gift from the universe, intense, twist of fate, eclipse news. So something's going to happen that's going to be very surprising, which is great. Maybe something out of the blue. So, I mean, they're amazing. So Scorpio, that is your reading for August 2020. I hope this resonates. If it does, please love, like, and subscribe and comment, because I know I would comment if it was me. I mean, that reading is amazing. So yeah, that's great. And I'm going to be doing the weekly readings starting probably August. So keep an eye out for that. And yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.